Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today. Appreciate you taking a few moments. If you will, like, share, comment on the post, and then if you like, you can join me in the book of Genesis, chapter number 5. And we'll be looking at a passage that it's largely what we might call a genealogy passage. I will confess to you that probably like most people, I tend to, when I come to these sections, to jump over them. Not necessarily proud of that. I'm just being honest with you this morning. But I will say that by doing these studies with you each day, I have being forced, I guess, to move verse by verse. Have come to a different opinion and appreciation for the passages of genealogy. And actually, rather than just looking at a list of names that I can't pronounce and a bunch of he lived this long and died passages or those kind of things, I begin to notice and to learn that there are some themes and some teachings that we discover in these passages. There's a reason that God gives us these lines, and this is another one of those sections like that. And we have here, again, it tells us the book of the generations of Adam, and it goes down, and we ultimately see in verse 3 a son being born by the name of Seth. And so Cain now, in contrast to him, God raises up another line in place of Abel, and brings up another family through this son named Abel. And Seth is apparently a godly man. Notice something that is reported of him back in the last verse of the previous chapter, when it tells us that Seth was born. And it says when we see that Seth was a man who began to call his family, began to call on the name of the Lord. And so they were a family that worships correctly, like Abel had. He began to call, it says, on the name of the Lord. And instead of being prideful and errant worship like Cain, the passage that talks about Cain is found over in the little page or little book of Jude in verse 11, when it says, "Woe unto them, for they have gone the way of Cain." And so this is a godly way, that they ran greedily after the error of Balaam, it says, a prideful way of worship, doing it their own way. And so Seth carries on what Abel had done in his style of worship. And so and where I said a while ago about these genealogies, we eventually see, without these genealogies, we would not realize that as we move forward, we're going to get to the story of Noah. And you know all the things that catch our eye when we talk about Noah. We read about the great ship, we read about the animals, the flood, the rainbow, all those things that make the story of Noah memorable. But one that you need to keep in mind is that when that time came and God was looking for a godly man to build this ark, to be the rescuer of mankind, that he chose Noah. Now, who was Noah? As we go through this line, we see, if you get down to the end of chapter 5, that Noah was a descendant of Seth. Seth, the man listed here, is one who followed after God. And so we're reminded here of the importance of godly heritage, of passing on good spiritual upbringing to our children, to train up a child in the way he should go, that when he is old he will not depart from it, as the writer of Proverbs says. And we see that again here, that in this case, Seth being a godly descendant, that his ultimately his descendant Noah would be the one handpicked as the rescuer, the deliverer, the only man that finds favor in the sight of God in that time. Let's be careful that we pass on a godly heritage, that we're cautious. I know in this day and age so often folks want to let their children be independent, don't want to shove anything on them. It's funny to me. I hear people all the time say, I'm not going to make my child go to church. I don't want to turn him against church. You make him go to school, you make him brush his teeth, you make him wear clothes, make him clean up his room. You don't worry about turning him against those things. Let's leave a godly heritage. Let's be sure we pass that on to our children, our grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Think about it. You have a good day. We'll see you here tomorrow morning.